If you've dealt with a narcissist, you're definitely aware of their unpredictable behavior. These people are known for their destructive social patterns. Today, we'll be telling you about the characteristics that will help you spot a narcissist playing the victim card. You may display several of these patterns yourself, so beware. Denial. Reality can sometimes be hard to accept, but for a narcissist, it is a touch harder. Such people have a difficult time in accepting situations when they aren't going according to plan. This can make them feel hurt, and as a coping mechanism, they force themselves to believe that the situation isn't real. We all know that a story can sometimes feel like reality if it's told too many times. That is exactly what narcissists do to themselves. Initially, a manipulated reality might be hard to accept, but with time, one eventually accepts it. Lying. We can keep our inner self in denial, but what about the world outside? Nobody is going to believe our fairy dreamland unless we lie convincingly. So much so that listeners end up questioning their own understanding. This is a tool narcissists often use. Such people aren't interested in being told that they are wrong. A healthy individual would normally introspect or share with someone close in the case of a mental dilemma. A narcissist, on the other hand, seeks false validation. They find the ones who are themselves toxic or are unaware of it. Such people are easier to manipulate. Being a compulsive liar, narcissists would lie about almost anything that makes them look good. Projecting themselves as good, caring, and noble, while others are evil and selfish, is an easy feat for them. Projection. Narcissist projection is a real phenomenon. It means that they act the way they project the other person to be. If they portray a third person as jealous, cruel, and a liar in a situation, then in reality, they themselves are that way. The central idea is that such people would shift attention away from themselves. To save themselves from being accountable, they would blame their unhealthy behavior on you. It's like thinking that another person has certain bad qualities, but you don't. Why? Well, because you are pointing them out. Yep, we just explained the I'm the good guy mentality of a narcissist. As you are getting to know more about such behavior, you might be looking for ways to identify a narcissist. If you are, click the link below to watch our video on how to identify a narcissist. Story framing. Well, narcissists can easily give me a run for my money with their story framing skills. Thank God they use them in real life and not actual professions. Well, I take it back. Who knows? Narcissists shorten stories and pick out bits that fit the narrative they wish to present. In other words, they narrate the story from a victim's perspective. Even in a public setting, they would often downplay or leave an argument to make your self-defense look like an attack. You are just too sensitive according to them and always react aggressively toward their jokes. It's you targeting them. You are the culprit. Sounds like a well put out case of victim blaming? Then wait till you hear the next one. Character assignation. This is where things get a lot more serious. It can be the primary goal of narcissists to turn everyone against you in order to hide the truth. I mean, if you are the person on their hit list, more haters mean fewer people coming ahead to confront the truth. In order to do so, narcissists would use a tool known as triangulation. In psychology, it means controlling and manipulating communication between two parties. Gossiping might seem like a harmless thing, but imagine doing it to smear and slander someone's image. The amount of misinformation being spread can get extreme in some cases, not to mention dangerously damaging. Let's give you a real-life scenario. Imagine a narcissist parent spreading a rumor that you are saying demeaning things to them. Once you examine their behavior closely, you'll realize that they are full of crap. In some cases, you might even see them being demeaning and manipulative to their adult child. As a repercussion, if the child becomes assertive and isn't easy to extract resources from, they would call the child aggressive. It's like behaving entitled to their child's resources. Such a parent can even manipulate other siblings into siding with them. Even in a professional sphere, a situation like this can be seen. One party framing another one to look like the bad guys and convincing others to indirectly bully them along. Isolating one victim and making them the target is how they turn the table around. Being anything less than amazing doesn't exist in a narcissist's head. This statement might sound more like self-love, but the very line between self-love and narcissism is non-existent for such people. They have a very fragile ego, which cannot take the weight of being incorrect. It's the internal dissatisfaction they get by seeing others doing well. So next time a narcissist is trying to influence your opinion, be wise. Sever the ties with such people instead of trying to change them. That's not your job. Minimize the self-damage and protect yourself. Have you ever been the victim of a narcissist? Sound off in the comment section and hit the bell to subscribe for more great content from your bestie. Enjoyed this video? Hit like, share, and subscribe to Bestie. Wait, what kind of bestie would we be if we didn't tell you about our other awesome videos? Go ahead, choose the left or the right video and enjoy.